Al-Hussain, the miracle of time. For despite his death over 1,400 years ago, he remains alive in the hearts of millions around the world. Millions who carry his legacy as the exemplar role model of a person who stood against tyranny and roared truth when all were silent. Al-Hussain, the one who preserved the religion of his grandfather via sacrificing his blood. And as the English historian Edward Gibbon puts it, in the history of Islam, the life of Hussain stands unique, unapproached, and unapproachable by anyone. Without the martyrdom, Islam would have been extinguished long ago. He was the savior of Islam, and it was due to his martyrdom that Islam took such a deep root, which is neither possible nor even imaginable to destroy now. In a distant age and climate, the tragic scene of the death of Hussain will waken the sympathy of the coldest reader. Indeed, Al-Hussain preserved the religion of Islam via sacrificing his blood on the sands of Karbala. The revolutionary spirit which he inherited from his mother, the Lady of Heaven, Fatima, and this abundant valor carried from his father, the commander of the faithful, Ali ibn Abi Talib, was not only portrayed nor revealed on the sands of Karbala. Rather, Al-Hussain, blessings be upon him, from the very early days of his life, set speaking truth and standing against oppression, injustice and tyranny, in the face of the tyrant, a principle that he shall carry till the final days of his life. Al-Hussain, at 11 or 12 years of age, spoke up when most remained silent. And here, I will narrate to you a narration that is unknown by most. It is narrated in the book of argumentation as Umar ibn al-Khattab was sitting on the pulpit of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi. Al-Hussain, blessings be upon him, sits at a corner of the mosque listening to his sermon. Umar ibn al-Khattab proceeds with his sermon to say, I have more authority than the people have over themselves. That the people do not hold choice, rather they are owned by Umar ibn al-Khattab, spoken as a true tyrant. As Umar ibn al-Khattab barely finished the utterance to this statement, Al-Hussain, blessings be upon him, stood up from amongst the crowd, roaring, "Get down, you liar!" from the pulpit of my father. Umar ibn al-Khattab, the malicious tyrant, is now confronted by a 12-year-old. Al-Hussain, blessings be upon him. Al-Hussain, blessings be upon him, began his revolution from the very first early days of his life. For he is our master, and him we follow in our revolution against the tyrants. As his Shia, we stand against oppression. We stand against tyranny. We stand against injustice. And come the month of Muharram, every year, we revive his matter and convey his message to the nations as a man who stood for justice and stood against tyranny and oppression and roared truth when all fell silent. لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين.